Ah, here in the Jigukudani Snow Monkey Park, it's nice and warm in these hot springs.
Yeah, good thing for all this geothermal energy. People don't know how great it is. Silly humans.
Someone needs to educate them to let them know it's the energy of the future. Enough monkey business.
Okay, well to start off, geothermal energy is a thermal energy that is generated and stored in Earth's surface that can be used for heating and generating electricity. This phrase is very easy to remember since geo means earth and thermal means heat. You can find this almost anywhere, as far as a remote deep well in Indonesia and as close as the dirt in our backyards. Geothermal energy is primarily found in the western US and around plate boundaries. You can find it by volcanoes, hot springs, and geysers. Volcanoes are cracks in the Earth's surface that release lava, also called magma. When magma stays trapped in the layers of the Earth, it can heat underground water, forming natural pools of heated water called hot springs. Geysers are gushing jets of hot water and steam that burst up from the Earth's surface. The heat 6 miles below the Earth's surface contains 50,000 times more energy than all the oil and natural gas resources in the world. The heat is used directly to produce steam and power turbines.
Heat is a very good thing to have, especially when it is minus 15 degrees Celsius in the winter here in northern Japan. Also, I've heard that humans use geothermal energy to store and produce electrical energy. The traditional geothermal drilling process has been to drill into the underground sandstone that has water in its pore spaces. When they drill into the rock, there's a surge of steam. The steam rises and spins a turbine which produces electricity. Many power plants still use fossil fuels to boil water for steam. Geothermal power plants, however, use steam produced from reservoirs of hot water found a couple miles or more below the Earth's surface. This energy can be used to heat structures such as buildings, parking lots, and sidewalks. Geothermal energy is converted into electrical energy by the following steps. First, hot water is pumped from deep underground through a well under high pressure. When the water reaches the surface, the pressure is dropped, which causes the water to turn into steam. The steam spins a turbine, which is connected to a generator that produces electricity. The steam cools off in a cooling tower and condenses back into water. The cooled water is pumped back into the earth to begin the process again. But why go through all this trouble when it's so much easier to just burn fossil fuels as the humans have in the past?
Well, this kind of energy is renewable, unlike fossil fuels, because it resupplies itself naturally at the same rate it is used. Geothermal energy is one of the least explored renewable energies in the United States. Compared to other renewable energy technologies, geothermal is unique as it provides a base load alternative to fossil fuels-based electricity generation, but can also replace those used for heating purposes. Geothermal energy is renewable because when they drill into the Earth's rocks beneath the surface and collect water, the machines then remove the heat from the water and then produce electricity. Finally, the water is dropped back into the earth and reheated.
Many animals and people use geothermal hot springs such as snow monkeys like myself to keep warm. Also, as discussed before, people use this energy to produce electricity.
To me, geothermal energy is a great source of energy for you humans. 3 advantages of using geothermal energy include that it is renewable, environmentally friendly, and it has a massive potential. Geothermal energy is environmentally friendly because it does not cause a significant amount of pollution. The equivalent of 1,000 megawatts geothermal power plants could save 20 million tons of CO2 each year. Finally, it has a massive potential in the United States than how we are using it because with 35,000 sites available, the energy take could be 3 million megawatts, enough to power the nation 3 times over.
There are some conflicts with using geothermal as an energy source. 3 disadvantages include geographical limitations, the potential to cause an earthquake, and it is expensive for installation. In Iceland, abundant sources of hot, easily accessible underground water make it possible for most people to rely on geothermal sources as a safe, dependable, and inexpensive source of energy. Other countries, such as the US, must drill for geothermal energy at greater cost. An example of the risk of earthquakes is the area near the town of Anderson Springs. It's home to natural geothermal vents and has been exploited for its natural energy generating capacity for the better part of the last century. Starting in the 1970s, as technology improved, engineers started to crank up the production levels. Small earthquakes began shortly thereafter. As for the cost of installation, although geothermal heating and cooling will probably save you money in the long run, it is more expensive than conventional systems. However, the cost of geothermal energy technology has gone down in the last decade and is becoming more economically possible for individuals and companies.
Those aren't too bad though. People can handle the cost of saving the planet in our hot springs. An interesting fact is that 85% of Iceland's power is geothermal. Also, ancient Romans, Chinese, and Native Americans used geothermal energy for bathing, cooking, and heating. Why can't every location be this efficient?
I agree. The efficiency for geothermal energy when it comes to furnaces is that it is 48% better than gas and 75% better than oil. Furthermore, the United States usage of geothermal energy is 3% and the world's usage is 0.0035%.
Well, I guess we will have to see what the humans do with the sources provided to them and the facts that we have shared.
Absolutely. Maybe they can convert to such a great renewable energy source. Let's see what my Twitter followers think about this.